So taking a little detour from the games that I usually upload on this channel, things like Deadlock, I also went ahead and tried the new 5v5 hero shooter Fragpunk. Now there's a lot of sponsored streams of people hyping up this game, but I want to give you a general and honest review. And if you like this content, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as it's the best way to help me out. But anyways, let's dive straight in. Now one of the major topics about this game is the gunplay. Usually, the gunplay is a make or break for me coming back to the game, and probably a lot of other like-minded players also have the same feeling. Now the gameplay in Fragpunk is actually surprisingly done very well. There's a lot of games that miss out on this opportunity and make me not want to pick up the game anymore simply because of the guns not feeling good. Not only do the guns feel amazing, but the animations to the sound design is also really great. I will also say that the recoil of all the weapons is done extremely well. With a little practice, you can easily master all of the weapons in this game. For the gunplay, it feels like they took a lot of elements from various games and combined it all to one. You have feelings of Call of Duty, Apex, and a little bit of Valorant all jumbled up and mixed together. Although it sounds like it's a terrible outcome, it's actually done very surprisingly well. Now if you're comparing the guns from other tactical shooters, usually you're just picking up, say, the AK from CS, the Vandal from Valorant, and only specifically choosing those rather than picking up any other weapon. Now I will say, when it comes to Fragpunk, all of the weapons pretty much feel on par with one another. Although yes, some might do more damage to the others, it seems like all of them have their advantages and disadvantages to each other. Since it is a hero shooter, or I guess they're called Lancers in this game, each character or Lancer or hero, whatever you want to call it, has 3 active abilities, and some of them get a passive ability. Now I'll say most of the Lancers are pretty much on par with one another with the abilities and how much damage they're doing, except for the sniper chick. She gets a free railgun. Even though it only has 5 shots, it's a 1 shot if it's fully charged and pretty much charged all the way. It's to the point that it's not even worth buying a primary gun when you're playing as her. And I'm very curious how they're going to actually go ahead and balance this game, whether it's just reducing damages or changing cooldowns and whatnot, because there's also the factor of the shard cards, which actually makes this game unique from any other tactical shooter I have ever played. Now before I dive into the main topic of the game is actually pretty quick. It only goes up to, I believe, 4 rounds, so it's a lot quicker than most other tactical shooters. However, if you do get a tie, the tiebreaker is a 1v1 showdown between each other, which makes the game very unique and honestly super fun. If the first person in the 1v1 wins their match, they keep on going until they lose, and then it'll be the next person, and so on until you fully win. But now moving past all that stuff, I want to talk about the main point of this game, which is the shard cards. At the start of each round, when choosing a Lancer and a weapon, your team gets to collectively spend points on any of the randomly drawn shard cards that appear that these give massive modifiers. These modifiers are either applied to the game itself, the terrain, or the individuals. For example, you have cards that make you jump higher, slide faster, bounce bullets off of walls, and much more. I feel like the amount of shard cards that they can come up with is pretty much endless. It's just whatever you want to think of can be done. Another thing that is quite interesting is that if you pick a weapon for the first round, say you pick the M4 or whatever it's called in this game, I'll just say the M4. If you pick the M4 but you die in that round, you cannot use it in the second round as it's not there anymore. So you actually have to think a little bit of what weapons you want to play with and what weapons you want to save. Now you can pick weapons up from the ground, and if you survive to the next round, those weapons will carry over into your inventory or the weapons you choose for the next round. But in summary, what do I think of Fragpunk? I believe Fragpunk is a pleasure to play. It's super appealing to the eyes, and the art style is pretty unique, reminds me of a Borderlands style. And yes, there have been many other games that have attempted to just throw together all the best shooter games into one package, like Valorant, but I think this game can be something special if it's given some time to grow. Now the only thing is, when it comes to tactical shooters, is that the market is pretty saturated and there's a lot of competition. At least there's only really Valorant and CS. That's why you have other games like Spectre Divide, Fragpunk itself struggling to compete against Valorant and CS. So people just have to learn to understand to look for other games besides just the top 2. There's always a diamond in the rough per se. But ultimately the question is it worth playing? And my answer is yes. Give it a try, it's free, and there's no harm trying a free game. But let me know what you think about the game down in the comments below. We're gonna finish off with some gameplay, and I hope you have a great day.
I'm an action painter.
Migliora, you're up.
Kind of bombs.
Hey, I dropped the
I'm
converter.
an action painter.
You're stop you in your tracks. Skill death. There's just one enemy left. Hope that helps.
Can't see. Unseeable?
Hold up. Reloading. Converter planted. Chat, let's find some action. We have lost a precious soul. You're on air. Enjoy. I dampen butts. A surge of water and sound. They can't hide. It's over in 20 seconds.
Good to go. Cover or no?
15. Must be so lonely. You won. Tough battles. You were just another one.
This game is equal. No one is better or worse at the moment.
I'm used to tough battles. You were just another one.
Banning cards is a great team building activity.
Bro jumped and hit a mine. Okay.
See a card you absolutely must have? Pick it. Ready to draw some shard cards? Now they get to pick cards. How is that fair? Sort those cards. Hate one, ban it. Love one, pick it. Watch out! They get to pick cards too. Okay, the deck is locked and we are loaded.
Let's ventilate some idiots.
Now we just gotta keep the magic going.
Merch idea. Converter plush? Yes? No.